Zach just hit. You know, Podesta left it up, and it went way, way, way up out of the park. If you watch Mancini, every ball that crossed the plate was down below the knees. So we were swinging. Our timing was great because that was our thing. Look for the breaking ball because that's what they throw mostly is breaking balls. So we had eliminated the fastball, look for the breaking ball. Our timing was good, but the bat was there and the ball was there. And that's just the mark of a great pitcher. So I gave him a big hug after the game and said, "You are something else." So he is, he really is. And his dad's great too. You know, I call him Mr. Firefighter. He works for Stryker, which makes the stretchers that we use in the fire department. So I said, you might as well be fire department too. So it's a great dad and a great son.
Coach, what are you going to tell the players? Have you talked to them much yet?
I just told them that, briefly, that, you know, don't be upset, no crying. They just went through a gauntlet, and we faced pitcher after pitcher after pitcher that was the other team's ace. And we didn't have our ace but once in that 4-game stretch or 3-game stretch, and we came out on top. And we faced another ace right here. We didn't have our ace again, and we still made a game of it. It was 1 inning. Their inning was better than our inning. That was the difference in the game. You know, Brock walked 2. They stuck their bat out there, got a few hits, and scored some runs, manufactured runs. That's what good teams do. When the other team makes a mistake, they capitalize, and they got those 4 runs, and it held up. So I'm just proud of them. I mean, 2nd in the United States. And to go through what we just went through, awesome, unbelievable. So, yeah, there's no sad faces here. There's nothing but smiles.
What's your approach to tomorrow's team?
Same as it's always been. Just go have fun. I mean, you know, Zach will pitch. They're ultra confident whenever he's on the mound. He's never lost a game. Hadn't lost a game all year. They're just go enjoy the game. I mean, they get to play Latin America. You know, and how many kids get to play another team from another country, you know, on a setting like that? Not many. The little club is very small. So they're about to get to experience something that many kids would dream to do. So, you know, it's the same approach. We win, we lose, we lose. It's not about wins and losses. Nobody's going to remember who finished 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th. It's just you were here. And we made it. So, you know, that's it. We just go have fun and enjoy it.
You talked about being proud. Is there a moment that stands out to you in particular?
Not really. It's just the team in general because these guys, I tell you, our first game in the Southeast region against South Carolina, Zach's pitching, and they're hitting it. And nobody's really hit Zach all year, and they're getting hits. And they're battling, and they tie the game up. And I'm sitting there thinking, man, I don't know if we're good enough. You know, I honestly didn't think we were good enough first game of the tournament. But bang, they just fought back and found a way to win that game. And then we played Georgia, the same thing. You know, they tied up late, and I'm like, God, I just don't know if we got the team to do this. And then bam, they do it again, then we fall behind, and then same thing, they come back and win that one, and then we have the great game, the championship game, and then we come here, it's the exact same thing again. You know, first game we got to fight for, it goes extra in. The second game against the West, or I guess it was the West, yeah, Monday. It's all running together. Had to fight for that one, you know, tag at home plate. I mean, this entire team is just the most resilient kids I've ever been around, even more than 2012. Just the will to win is just unbelievable in these guys. And they just, you know, embrace the moment and just have fun with it, and they don't make it too serious. And that's what you got to do. I mean, us parents and coaches, which I don't have any kids on the team, but as coaches, sometimes we get carried away, and you make it too big of a deal. And that trickles into the kids, and then they don't really enjoy it because you're so uptight and tense about what's going on. They can't just sit back and just look around and say, wow, this is pretty cool. So it's for us, just go have fun, enjoy the moment, see the sceneries. You know, that was a huge crowd. It was awesome. So, and that's what they tried to do, and that's what I tried to make them do, is just have fun and enjoy it. And that's what it's about.
Given how things worked out and you having to burn all your pitchers, would you say the first game against Emmy was equally important to what happened as what happened today?
Yeah, you know, they were in the same situation the first game. They had Mancini and Harlow, they had their top 2. We didn't have Zach, just like we didn't today. Brock started the game. We pulled him at 65, so he'd be available just in case we made it to this game, which we did. Ryan Oden came in. That's the difference in that game and this game is Ryan wasn't able to pitch because he had to pitch yesterday in order to get to this. And I think we're probably the only team in the tournament that could have went through that bracket like we did because of our pitching. I don't think anybody, maybe the West. But other than us two, I don't think anybody could have did what we did. Mid-Atlantic, nobody, because they're not deep enough in pitching, because these teams are too good. So that's just a credit to our kids. They're pitching, Robert Carroll and Ryan Oden and RJ coming in and striking out 5 kids in 2 innings to beat the Great Lakes, and then Zach being dominant like he's been the entire tournament, and then Brock going out there, and he's not the most confident kid, but I think today he probably got some confidence in himself, and that's big. I mean, it's about building character and helping these kids grow. And I think he grew up a lot today because he just faced a great team, went the distance, and only gave up 5 hits. There ain't many teams that can say they pitched against them without their ace and gave up 5 hits. Pretty good.
How were you able to get your guys, after what Mancini did the other day, first game against you, what was your message to them to kind of get them up, like, we can hit this kid?
Well, we felt we could. He's not overpowering. He's not going to throw it by you. He's just 66, 67. We've seen 66 to 75 since we started pretty much state tournaments. So it's nothing we haven't seen. It's just his breaking ball was so good. But we felt confident. You know, we had a plan. Take some pitches, get his pitch count up, get ahead in the count. You know, even though you're ahead in the count, they're still going to throw the breaking ball. They threw a lot of 3-2 breaking balls. They went breaking ball, fastball so many times it's ridiculous. So we knew if you get 3 straight in a row, the next pitch will be fastball. That's the only time we look fastball was when that sequence happened, and we still couldn't hit him. He's just good, and those are some good hitters that he was getting out. So, like I said, I can't say any more about how great that kid is. He's just awesome.
Any other questions?
Yeah, you got 2 good teams like this. It's going to be little things that make the difference. And I thought Brock was outstanding today, but the back-to-back blocks to start the.
He lost his control there for a little bit, and that's the difference. Mancini didn't. Brock did. You know, your aces normally are more polished. You know, so that's why Mancini, he's their ace. He's not going to make those mistakes. Brock is becoming an ace. He will be an ace as it goes down because he's getting better and getting better. But yeah, it came down to 2 walks, and then I think the second and the third and fourth runs, I think I threw the kid breaking ball, and he kept just sticking his bat out, fouling off, sticking his bat out, fouling off, sticking his bat out, fouling off. Finally threw a fastball, bing, right center field, because he was looking fastball the whole time, but he was so good he could fight off the other pitch where we couldn't get him out. Where other teams, if they're looking fastball and you throw a breaking ball, they miss it and they strike out and they go to the dugout. This team doesn't do that. They just fight, and that's what makes them so good as a team, because they just, man, they work your pitching to death. So, I love them. They're a great team. Love those guys.
Any further questions?